How do you spend your days? Delaying gratification, chasing your goals, and becoming the ultimate man that you were always meant to be? Or do you spend your time setting your dopamine system into overdrive by overindulging in instant gratification activities and engaging in way too much entertainment? Hey, I'm Elite, and I'm gonna give you the blueprint. Matter of fact, I'm gonna give you the red print, because no one around here is blue pill. Chances are you're an addict. Well, some of you already knew that with your drugs and whatnot. But today, I'm talking about a much less talked about substance of abuse. Dopamine. Dopamine is the thing responsible for when you get that feeling. Getting a match on Tinder, killing someone on Call of Duty, or busting a nut. You love that feeling of euphoria. And with each and every activity that releases this, you're rewarding yourself and fueling that addiction, reinforcing your brain to do that thing again and again. And the problem comes in when the things you are doing and giving you joy are not the things that are pushing you towards your goals. You're not gonna make money beating your meat. Or you can do OnlyFans, but most of you are just doing it in the darkness of your room. Every time you just have to go on your phone and open these apps, you're giving yourself dopamine, and when you do things like this, when you haven't done anything to deserve it, you become lazy. You wake up in the morning, you haven't made any progress in your life, but yet you think it's appropriate to go on your phone and fuel your mind with that good feeling when you haven't done anything to deserve it. But dopamine is a naturally occurring substance in the body. How could that be detrimental? I'll tell you why. All these activities provide you with a feeling of comfort, which sends a signal to your brain that everything is good, you should be relaxed, in a relaxed state. You've achieved what you need to do, and sends you into a state of being a complete bitch, sends you into a state of relaxation. This stops you from doing the less thrilling activities that might not release as much dopamine instantly and require a lot of time to get that feeling, like get into your financial goals, your gym goals. They won't come instantly. You have to keep going and going, and then they'll come in time. But that gratification of that good feeling doesn't come instantly. We want the things that make us happy instantly. Eat candy, eat sweets. These are the things that are pushing us towards our goals and what we want to become. So we have to hijack the dopamine system. Use this to your advantage by delaying gratification, cutting out and reducing the little activities that are giving us pleasure in the short term, so we can urge and fight for what is going to give us the gratification in the long term. And those are the things that will change your life. Push yourself to do better things. Go on your phone in the morning on Reddit, TikTok. It's enjoyable, I understand that, but you're sending yourself a message that you've already done what you need to do. So everything in the day will be lackluster. You got work to do to work on your business. It's not going to be as good and efficient as if you're chasing that dopamine that you haven't received yet. If I already feel relaxed and complete, like I've done everything by the time I've already woken up, all the things that are harder and take longer to achieve that goal, I won't do as well in. That hunger isn't there. You want to spend the majority of the time watching Netflix, eating pizza and beating your meat. And those things, as much as they sound ridiculous, they make us happy. The gym, eating clean, doing everything you need to do is still going to make you happy, but just not as much in the short run. You might make little progress, but when you hit the goal that you set, when you hit the subscriber amount you want, the sales numbers you want in your business, the money in your bank account, the body that you desire, the happiness will be endless. And now you're so much further ahead than you were. So it's up to you. There's two paths to choose. You can go down the bad route and beat your meat, eat pizza, watch Netflix, go on your phone every day, every waking hour of the day. Or you can shift your mind, remove some of these things, so subconsciously you're more driven to do the real things, the things you'll care about more, the things that are going to help improve you as a person. But it's all up to you. You need to grind for months to receive the pleasure and the reward that you really want. And when you do cut these little pointless things out that give you short-term pleasure, little things like taking a walk, they make you happier because your dopamine receptors are less worn out. It's a bit of bro science for you, but I don't know. And you can do more things, and then you'll enjoy the little things in life, which that's how humans are meant to be functioning anyway. It's pretty cutthroat, but you can't do these normal things and expect not to be like normal people. If you want to be different and excel, become part of the 10%, the 1%, you have to do these things, and you have to have more, know that there's more to life. If you stay away from these terrible habits, which society have deemed to be okay and good for you and healthy, your life will improve for the better. You don't need to eat junk food. Your body wasn't made to do that. Instead, why do this when you can get pleasure from talking to your family, your friends, having meaningful conversations, learning new skills? It's like a game, as I've said. Stop playing these virtual games and leveling up in the game, and start leveling up in real life. If you put the work in, all your goals can be achieved. It's whether you want to sacrifice or not. You can escape the rat race, becoming financially free. You haven't got to be a billionaire, but the freedom to afford the things that are gonna help you and make you the happiest you can be in life. Having the perfect health and fitness that you can do, and hitting your genetic potential in your body, your fitness and everything. Why would you not want to see the genetic potential that you have? And the lengths you can become, what you can become. In order to escape this poison mindset, you need to do a dopamine detox. It sounds devastating, but in short, you just need to stop being a little bitch. You need to do less of the things that society have deemed fun, especially the non-productive ones, and swap them for different tasks that may not be as fulfilling straight away, but have a high potential to make you happier in the long run. How do I achieve this? Whenever you find yourself not being productive, you tend to do some things that will get you that dopamine rush and that euphoric feeling. And this is when you have too much free time on your hands. Timetable the days and stick to it. Stick to it as much as possible every day and keep getting better at it. And it might not be perfect at first. You might be late to, one block of your timetable, but it doesn't matter. Just keep improving every day. One thing school was really good for was giving us a good timetable to follow. Now things could be easy. You need to structure things that are gonna help your business. Wake up, work out, then 2 hours in your business, then maybe a 1 hour break where you've set your activity you're already gonna do. Don't have a free hour for no reason, because you'll be bored, and then you'll end up doing these things like going on games, going on your phone too much. I'm not saying don't do these things, but I'm saying you need to have a reasonable amount of time on each thing. We all know if we go on a game for half an hour, it can turn into 2 hours, 3 hours. If you're meeting your girlfriend to go on a walk in like 2 hours, then look, I've got a set time, I've got to do this, and just have it on your phone or write it down, do whatever you needs to do, but make sure you follow this shit. Make sure you follow it. It's not okay to make money by clicking a few buttons or smashing a bad beat just from visiting a website. Because you're not actually doing those things, you're doing them virtually. You feel like you've achieved it because you're getting the feeling of it, but you haven't achieved anything and you have made no progress. Why would I be focusing on my own health when Nurse Joy can heal up me and all my Pokemon just from going to the Pokemon Center, while my insides rot as I played the game? If you plan your days ahead, it becomes a habit. You know what's coming next, you know what you're doing in your free time. You are in control of everything. Your brain doesn't have to control you. If you always know what to expect from your day, you can never magically do something wrong or do the wrong things. You won't do things that are wasting your time. So stop using too much social media and playing too much video games and over-consuming in them and just sending your brain into overdrive. You can use them as tools as you grow your business, or just tools for yourself. Make them rewards for things you do, for your milestones. It shouldn't be a thing where you play the game first and then work after. I'm not telling you to go sell your PlayStation, because you haven't really beat that addiction yet. Only when you have the ability to stay on your grind and have the option of playing PlayStation and not doing that, have you really beaten the addiction, because the chance of you playing it is still there, but the desire for you to do it isn't, and you're more desired to do better things. That's when you've really grown as a person, and not just removed the stimulus away so you can't do it. When you do this, you start to find joy in small habits like going for walks, just sitting down and talking to people. The gratification isn't instant and it requires you to do a little bit of work to get them done. You have to spend them hours working on the skills, even communication. You have to spend them hours, working on your anxiety, your social anxiety, and then you get rewarded talking to people, meeting new people, meeting someone you can really connect with. If you want to sit there, eat pizza, watch Netflix, and do the things that make you comfortable, these things are already making you happy, and you will not have the motivation to do the real things, the things that are really going to help you. But if you are willing to stop these bad habits and replace them with more meaningful ones that will drive you towards your goals, and do the things that will help you excel in life, you should subscribe to my channel. At least someone wants to improve around here. And remember, if you're ever having trouble getting laid, you can always smash that like button.